Hey y'all, it's Hope at Crafty Hope and welcome. It is day 9 of the Ugly Art Club's 5-minute challenge. This is a challenge that comes from Tiffany, Kristen, and Dee Dee, which are the founders of the Ugly Art Club. I will have all the links and information below. You can find examples of this using the hashtag TUAC5Men Challenge, both on Instagram and here on YouTube. So, the point of this challenge is to take 5 minutes of your day and create some art, to just get some art in your day, whether it's ugly art or not, because even ugly art is still art. That's kind of their mantra. So, they are doing this time around for the 5-minute challenge. They have prompts. Today's prompt threw me a little. It is creepy. And I thought on this probably longer than I should have and have pulled out some things. I'm using this little junk journal that I made. I'll put a link in the upper right to how I made it. But I'm starting with some collage here. The paper that was in there was some kind of thin, not quite tissue paper, thicker than more maybe like the consistency of a deli paper, which is kind of what I'm putting down there. But too thin for what I wanted to kind of do today, and it had some, I don't know, some brighter colors I didn't feel would be creepy enough. So I'm collaging down a few things, some scrapbook paper, some handwritten letter. That's some deli paper with like coffee on it. Here's some of a jelly print. Just some things to get kind of me going in the right direction that kind of helps me have a jumping off point. And I thought that scrapbook paper with the black on it was kind of, it led its way to being creepy, but it also, because of its darkness, I knew there are certain things like using my pencil and things like that wouldn't work on here. So the next thing I'm going to do looking at this is I'm going to grab my Liquitex acrylic ink in gold is what I think I decided to grab and just kind of paint it around on the page. I'm trying to find trying to find my little palette, trying to find a paintbrush I want to use. All of that it ate up a little bit of that 5-minute time. Like I said, this one threw me a little. I went through, what did I go through? I have some Tim Holtz paper dolls that are Halloween collection and looked at those, and they were just almost too creepy for what I wanted to do. But what I think I've ended up with is fairly creepy. So you can see I've got a little bird stamp up there. I don't know if that's supposed to be a magpie or a crow or what, but it's a bird and it's stamped in black, and that's kind of creepy, like Alfred Hitchcock. Um, you see, I painted on that gold there, and I am moving this around. So what I also pulled out, in addition to that bird, is some creepy cloth. Now, that is something Dee Dee I've seen used before, so I thought, oh, that's kind of perfect. I wonder if that's what she meant. But anyway, so I got that gold down and I dried it, and while I was drying it, out of the corner of my eye, I could see my Amsterdam acrylic ink in primary magenta, and I thought, ooh, blood. That could be creepy. So I'm going to put some of that down, just using a paintbrush again and do some splatter on here. So it kind of almost looks like blood splatter. Y'all, I don't usually do creepy, so I am all over the place with this, and it ends up fairly creepy. So I'll get this red splatter down and then dry once again. As you can see, I'm stopping my timer for the drying process because that takes up so much time. I can't help it. So here's my creepy cloth. I am just going to unfold it. This is something you can find usually Halloween time at the Dollar Tree or the Dollar Store, Dollar General. I think this is actually from the Dollar General. I'm not positive, but it's labeled as creepy cloth in both places. So I thought, perfect, creepy. So I'm going to tear down a couple of the edges of this bird. I think I'm only going to leave the bottom edge straight. And I wanted it to stand out a little bit, so I'm just going to use more of that primary magenta around the edges. It doesn't keep the super bright redness on this just copy paper that I would like, but it's fine. It's going to stand out. And while it's still wet, I look over. I've got the Tim Holtz clipping stickers, and I had spied one that says, "Will you promise never to leave me?" And y'all, that's pretty creepy too, right? So I thought, yep, okay, we've got all the creeps going on here. We've got blood splatter and creepy cloth, and a creepy bird and a phrase that's a little unsettling. But so I'm gonna stick down the cloth and the bird using some matte gel medium. And then you can see there's 15 seconds left on my timer, and it's gonna go off, and I'm gonna finish up just by going around my little sentiment there with a black pen. And that'll be it for this page. I think I'm pretty happy that I came up with something for creepy. When I saw that prompt, I was like, that is not going to work for me. I don't do creepy. But I like creepy. I'll tell you that much. But it's still the end of August, y'all. I am not ready for Halloween creepy yet, and I love that stuff. But I couldn't quite figure out for my journal, and I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. I'd love to know what you think. Let me know below in the comments what you think, if this is creepy enough or how you would have interpreted it. All right, guys, give me a thumbs up if you did like this. Make sure to subscribe and click on that hashtag and see what everybody else is doing. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.